Namo Himalaya, everyone. Um, I have a message from you. From you? Ooh. I have a message for you. Oh, that's wild because it has to pertain with you communicating with other people. Um, so maybe I'll just start with that part. Uh, Spirit and the ancestors are saying that you might be communicating in a way recently, specifically in the last like week or so, and within the solstice energy, in a way that is clearing your throat chakra that you haven't cleared it before. Like what you are saying to people, the boundaries you are setting, the truth that you are speaking, even about your own heart, is clearing so much out for your ancestors and clearing a path for you to move forward. And another part of the message that I was getting was that it almost felt like this fear or this worry of not trusting the decisions that you are making and worrying if you're going to put yourself into a situation that may cause you heartbreak or may cause you worry or cause you hardship, and it's not. It's actually going to pull in all of your prosperity, all of your new love, all of your grace. And I actually kept hearing another Reliant K song, which, like, sometimes this happens. It's like they'll communicate with the same album for a couple days. Um, and the song is Let It All Out. But the lyric in particular was the end will justify the pain it took to get us there. And so Spirit and the ancestors are saying, you know, even though it feels painful right now, or it feels weird, or it feels like a transition, you are stepping into a power that you've never seen before, that your family has never seen before, that this world has never seen before. And that's why you are going through this. And, you know, they also wanted me to kind of share, for context, you know, for the longest time, I used to look at my life as like, I've gone through so many hardships in my life. I honestly don't know how I'm alive today. I literally don't know. And as I was sitting in my coaching and running my business over the last couple of years, it was so clear why I needed to go through every single one of those hardships, because every single person that I was working with, I could literally tell them and shine the light and say there's a way out, because I've been where you've been, and trust me, I've made it out. And so you might be going through things that you don't know how you're gonna make it out. You don't know how you're gonna find peace again. You don't know how you're gonna like rebuild your family or find new love or quit your job. And someone had said recently, like, how is it that the ancestors are expecting me to just up and leave? And, you know, there's a balance there. So the ancestors and spirit will always guide you to where you're going to be the most happy. And it is going to freak you out. It is going to freak you out, and it is going to be scary. But they're leading you to places that you're going to feel the most safe. And right now, it's just your ego and your brain being like flushed down the massive cosmic toilet right now. And you're ushering in a different type of freedom. And, you know, I was able to express to this person all the times that I had left, even when I physically had nothing with me and I wasn't sure how I was gonna get there. I wasn't sure how I was gonna eat. I wasn't sure how I was gonna make it the next day. And somehow I always did, and help was always there. And I'm not saying just like go do like whatever, but sometimes when you have that strong calling, there is a reason. And you always make it out. And one of the things that I always like to do, and which I invite you to do, is look at all of the times you thought you weren't going to make it out and you made it out, which is why you're here. So don't forget about those moments where, you know, spirit and the ancestors were clearly walking with you, were clearly like holding your hand, and the angels, and deities, whatever you work with, because they haven't gone anywhere. And it's easy to think that you are alone because you can't always physically see things, and maybe your energy doesn't, like, your abundant prosperous energy hasn't matched your 3D reality yet, but it's about to like any minute now. And I can also attest to that, how quickly it can shift in like a matter of minutes and seconds, just after one meditation, And so they want you to keep going. They want you to keep showing yourself love and keep trusting that you're making the right decisions, especially when you're acting from a place of spiritual alignment and trust and intuition, because what's meant for you will always find you. It's when we're making decisions that are ego driven and selfishly based that things tend to be a little bit harder. And I also ended up in this talk that was mentioning how sometimes people can get really angry with the ancestors or spirit for guiding you down a path, but we also have to take accountability for guiding ourselves down paths that they told us not to go down, or that they warned us about. And still, even in those moments when we decided to choose something else, they were still there. They've always been there, regardless of the decisions that didn't pan out well. And even within our anger and frustration and our sadness and heartbreak, they were loving and are loving and are kind and still delivering messages to you, because they love you and they care for you and they're not going anywhere. And so let this be your invitation to like truly accept this new life for yourself and trust that everything is working out the way it's supposed to. Trust the path, trust the process, and know that you already have everything that you need to be successful. It's just a matter of unlocking it within yourself, literally. Like, it's all energy, right? Because we live in a world of also illusions, or Maya. So you can create things that you never thought you could create, with also the help of your ancestors and the help of spirit. And when you detach from your own expectations of what it's supposed to look like, then massive things start to happen. But I wanted to share that with you because it felt like there were some questions and things up in the air, and the ancestors were really like pressing, and spirit was pressing. And there's also this question about like if love from spirit and the ancestors are chasing you down, are you going to keep running? That was also a message that was coming through, right? And sometimes it's a reminder to be able to sit in stillness so you can receive what you need, as well, during these times when you're transforming, right? When you're in isolation, or if you're in hermit mode, or you're beginning to come out of it, or you're trying new things, you still need to match the new things with a new amount of stillness. So I just wanted to share that with you all and let you know that I do have a class tomorrow for Monday. The signups might be closed, I can't remember, but then I have a couple more also this week, and I also have a group grief healing session if that's something that you are needing during this time, during the holiday season. It's not always easy for everyone, and it's time that we actually give ourselves permission to feel our emotions when we need to feel them. And it's a great way to release any old energy that you don't want to carry into 2025. Alongside that, I also open Fly With Me sessions. If you've never had a Fly With Me session, they are life-changing, and they're one-on-one. So you can find that in my bio or the link in my description. But I am sending you all lots of love, lots of hugs. Be easy on yourself, love yourself, and send just compassion to everybody in the world right now, and use your gifts to support. Give extra money, time, sing, deliver gifts, whatever it is. Just help out this world, and I will talk to you soon.